Hello everyone, welcome to my channel LoveGrowsTarot. I'm here to do a tarot card reading for the sun sign of Aquarius in the month of September. If you like these readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. Follow me. Any descriptions will be left in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there, along with Tarot Tip Tuesdays and moon spreads for the full and new moons. I am guided by my tarot cards and spirits, so basically I just keep shuffling until the appropriate cards present themselves. I do take donations. You can go to paypal.me/lovegrowstarot. And these are going to be general readings, so they're not going to resonate with absolutely everyone. And the energy and themes of these readings will also take place in the future, so feel free to come back at any time and review them. I begin with 3 opening cards. One for the past, one for the present, and one for the future. And just see what kind of energies are lingering there that you should know about at this present time. Then I follow through with the rest of the reading, ending with your subconscious card, what your subconscious card is trying to tell you. So let's get on with this reading for the sun sign of Aquarius in the month of September, starting with a card that represents the past for Aquarius. And in just energies that Aquarius might be able to use at this point in time to clear, to grow with, to expand. So it's coming from Major Arcana, and this is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is of traditional values. It is religious themes, but it is traditional values, those things that you learn as a child in order to make sure you're doing things right and you're living an honest and truthful kind of existence. It sets you up for staying out of trouble and guides you on a path that is virtuous. So this energy is coming through Aquarius from the past. So it could be time for you, maybe you've lost some of your spiritual beliefs, or maybe you lack spirituality in general. Maybe this was a major part of your past, and maybe it's coming through just to do a check and see how things are going with you. It might be guiding you back to this kind of energy. So this is coming from the past for you at this moment. So this is something for you to reflect on and think about. These are Major Arcana cards, so there's some changes that need to be made. Definitely, if you find yourself on a different path and you're, it's not so virtuous, then maybe you need to change your direction a little bit, or maybe it's just, giving you a heads up on something that you're doing at the present moment that you may need to review those things that you learned when you were younger that taught you, the proper way, the right, not the proper right, but the, a more honest and truthful way of doing things. All right, so let's continue with a card that represents the present for Aquarius. What's coming through at this present moment for Aquarius? So we have the 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Cups is a mourning card. It's also when you are grieving, mourning, grieving, holding on to emotional baggage. It could be burnt bridges. It could be relationships from the past, and that's not sort of longing to go back and change things or wishing things were changed. But the thing is that this grieving process and this holding on to this heaviness isn't really working for you anymore. You've done enough. It's time to turn around. You have 2 cups available for you to move forward and to move on. So yeah, it's an emotional heaviness, a heaviness in the heart, but you have to change because life goes on, and you got to pick up the pieces, pick up the 2 cups, and continue on, because this is has been going on for a long time. If you need healing help or professional help to help you move yourself forward, then do so. But yeah, this is a time to change that and bring more positive energy into your life. And because the Hierophant's making appearance from the past, Maybe a spiritual connection will help you along as well. You know, maybe it was a spiritual tradition that you had from the past, or maybe it was something to do with that kind of religious kind of, because the Hierophant is also about events that go on in the church, and that can be like, that's weddings and bar mitzvahs and baptisms, and it's also when people pass on, then they mourn for them in church settings. So think about how that relates to what's also going on at the present time for you. Okay, now we have a future card. What card represents the future for Aquarius? What can you tell us about the future for Aquarius? So this is coming from the Six of Pentacles. So now we're into more of the day-to-day grind, the finances, your material possessions, your worldly goods. So the Six of Pentacles is about flow, about monetary flow. It's about giving and receiving. So there's going to be a nice flow for you in the future, a nice movement of money. So if you need some money to get things going, there's going to be plenty for you. It'll come from assistance, or come from anywhere that, you know, you if you have to go to the bank and get a loan, then the loan will go through. Or if some relative wants to give you some money, then that will come through. It's just that kind of energy where things are coming through. For others, if you have a windfall, or if you are coming into a lot of money or making a lot of money, it's also about giving and sharing, giving to people that need it, are needy, and how that also allows a flow of giving and receiving. And that's coming in the future. So you have to acknowledge what's going on in the present, figure out how spirituality plays in with this. And when you figure this out and move on, then you're allowing this energy to flow forward. So you're allowing the abundance to come to you. That whole giving and receiving is like abundance. And you're allowing that abundant energy to come to you. And maybe you feel like it's not really been there for you, but the future is coming, and take care of what you have at present, and you'll open up this energy. So the next card we have is the Devil. So we have the Hierophant and the Devil all in one reading. So the Devil is the major arcana. So the Devil is the polar opposite of the Hierophant, where Hierophant wants you to live an honest and truthful existence. The Devil is temptation, addictions, lustful relationships, just overall taking you down a different path than the Hierophant would. So he's coming in September. So you might be torn between what you're doing now and what you were brought up to believe, or you yourself led yourself to believe. There's going to be that sort of tug of war kind of going on with your emotions inside, and about how you feel about things. And then you have this really heavy weight here that you keep on reflecting on. So that heavy weight is not good for the Devil. So you've got these two cards in a tug of war with this, because when people get into their grief too much, then they have a tendency to look to substances, anything to relieve the pain, or just temper it, or distract it, and that's not good either. So you might be in a tug of war with what you really want to do, and what side of the coin you want to sit on. Or maybe it's been going on for a while, and it's just coming to that point where you just have to deal with it. You have to make a decision. Are you going to stay this way, or are you going to go this way? So the next card is the Two of Wands. So this is a nice card because it's a card about growth. And it's about going out there and becoming worldwide. It's kind of like you started something, and a creative process, and it's grown, and you've nurtured it, and now it's getting attention, it's drawing attention, and now you have a worldwide vision of how you want to present yourself in it. But this isn't going to help, just so you know. The Devil has a way of getting in the way of your plans. So really be mindful about what the devil is doing for you in the month of September. Is it leading you in a direction that's taking you away from this kind of energy and taking you away from this kind of energy? Or do you need to really reflect on the Hierophant to allow you to get past this and be more open to the possibilities of, what's going on in your world? And then we have another major arcana. So we have the Hangman. So the Hangman is about looking at things from a different perspective. And a lot of what's going on in this reading is you being able to look at things from a different perspective. It's also a very stationary energy. It does have the nimbus and the halo, so it does have a big spiritual aspect to it. So that's going to be very important for you to sit in that sort of with your spirituality and really sort of reflect and introspect on what's going on in your life and what you really desire to change or what you think you need to change. And then come in with a totally open mind, and then be really, really honest with yourself. And so you can get different perspectives on where you're going and what you want to do. And if you do have behaviors that need altering, find new ways to do it. And then we have another wands. We have the Page of Wands. So the pages are messages. So this reading, there's a lot of like what the drive, your confidence, your projects. There's energy coming out from them. So they're still moving, they're still growing. The page will have some news about something, basically around your projects or something. It's going to be, the pages are youthful. So this energy is just sort of a momentum. Like new opportunities are coming in, or you hear about new opportunities. The page and court cards can be the people around you, the people you know, people you meet, people that inspire you, people that come in and go out. This page is coming in and offering you this wand, and this wand is your growth, this wand is your expansion. So like I said, the pages can be messages, so it's going to be messages of new opportunities, or you'll hear something that will spark your interest and align with what you're doing. Or it could be somebody that comes in just to assist you and help you out and has some really good ideas and lots of really good energy. The next card is the Emperor. So the Emperor is the father figure. It's another major arcana card. So these are changes. All these big cards, the Hangman, the Devil, the Hierophant, the Emperor, are changes. Changes in attitude, changes in the way you do things, changes, changing yourself. So the Emperor is the father figure. It is represented by Aries, so that may or may not play a part in the relationship you have with the Emperor. But the Emperor is strong, and the Emperor is a strong leader, and he leads with, he sets solid foundations. He doesn't skimp over anything. He looks into the details. He's very aware of where he's going and how he's going to get there, but he makes sure that the path and the road that he takes is going to be well done. It's not going to, there's going to be no cracks in the foundation. It's going to set him up for a solid success in the future, and for future success that will last a long, long time. Sometimes the Emperor can actually be a father figure, and the relationship that you had with your father, and how that is being represented in the month of September, whether it was a relationship where the person was very dominant and very controlling and very judgmental and had a lot of expectations, or just the admiration that you had for that father figure in your life, or maybe there's a missing piece. So the Emperor's here, so there's going to be changes in that kind of area of your life, either the relationship you had with your father, how you saw the relationship with your father, the effects that that relationship had on you, or the fact that what you're doing needs a much more solid foundation. You're taking too many risks and cutting too many corners. The next card we have is the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is the knight in shining armor. He is the cups. So the cups are intuitive, they're artistic, they are either artists or musicians or designers, spiritual people, very intuitive, very into metaphysics, very sensitive, very caring. They listen well. The Knight of Cups is, the Knights are in service. They have duties to do, so they're quite busy. It's a busy energy. For the females, the Knight of Cups can represent somebody that comes in and swoops you off your feet. They're very charming, and they're very magnetic, and they're very alluring. The thing about the Knight, so is, like I said, they're very dutiful. They're very driven, and they are on a mission to serve and to serve themselves. So this Knight may come in and go out. It might be just sort of a passing thing for you. But the Knight's coming in. Then we have the Ace of Swords. Aces are your gifts from the universe. Aces open up the doors. They are the gateways to walk through. The swords are your ideas, your mind. For Aquarius, this is right up your alley because the swords are the air signs. So they represent you, Aquarius, and then they represent Gemini, and then they represent Libra. So look for sun signs, but basically the swords are the thumbs up. Things are going well. The doors are going to be open. Your communication skills are going to be running high. Communication in general, your truth, your voice, your expression are all going to be on a high note, and things are opening up, and it's going to, a new path is, you'll be able to follow down that new path, and you'll be very confident with how you present yourself and how you speak, and this will follow through and wash over into the conversations that you have. So if you are doing business dealings, you're going to come across very can't even think today. Very professional. How's that? That's a word. Very professional, very together, competent. People will, hey, this guy's, let's take a chance on this guy. This person really knows what they're talking about, or they're coming across like they really know their business, and it's worth getting involved. So this kind of thing comes through with the swords. And then we have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is a bond, it's a connection, meeting somebody. It's also a healing sign. So with the Five of Cups up there, if it is hard to get over this process that you're in, this sort of grieving, this heaviness in the heart, this, and it's constantly there on your mind, and it pops up all the time, and it's just really hard to shake. This down here, the Two of Cups, because these are two cups and these are two cups, could be the appropriate person to start that healing process and really get you off that heaviness, funk, and start creating more positive energy for you. And like I said, it's a really nice connection, and it's a really nice bond, and it's really going to do some powerful things for you. It's coming through in the month of September. The next one is the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is when people are noticing you. You've got really good communication starting here. You're an air sign. This is going to be, relative to who you are and how you like ideas and thoughts. You're very visionary. You're not so emotional, but you're more like, all the ideas and the thoughts and communication, that's very much the air signs. And so the Three of Pentacles is a youthful energy because it's a three, but people are going to be noticing, and people will be it's getting commissions or getting to do really big things for really big companies. Your craftsmanship is getting noticed. Your mastery is getting noticed. People are taking notice, and this is all coming through for you in the month of September, Aquarius. So we have an extra card here. We have the Knight of Swords. So the swords, once again, are your signs, Aquarius and Gemini and Libra. So this knight, unlike the Knight of Cups, gets things done. This guy's a mover. At times he can be a bit hasty. At times he comes in quickly and then it, just stirs everything up. It's a very forceful kind of energy, so really be mindful of this energy. It could be a person coming in to your life. It could be you because you are the air sign, and it could be just the way that you handle things. Maybe you need to pick it up when you need to pick it up, but then slow it down. Slow it down a bit, because we do have pentacles here, and this is people noticing your stuff, but this is a very less intense energy. It's more methodical energy, so it's like, it's going to be more of a slower pace. And for some people, it's really hard if they have a really fast-paced kind of energy to slow it down a bit. But this is what you probably have to watch out for, just so you don't interfere with any of this going on. And also with the Two of Cups, because Aquarians are detached from their emotions. It's not that they aren't friendly and they don't like, and they like people, but they don't like the heavy emotions. So this would weigh really heavy on an Aquarius. So this is why I'm thinking that maybe this is something that's really hard for you to shake off. This is where this comes in, this person. And you have to be open with your emotions. If it is this person is coming in and it's a healing kind of energy, just be more open with your emotions. So the subconscious card, which is the last card of this reading, is coming from the world, which is great. So the world is when you've completed the journey from the Fool to the world, and you've learned all these lessons. You've made all the changes, and now you're able to come to the end of the cycle and start a new one. And this is total enlightenment and next level awareness, because you're going to start a new journey with so much more wisdom and so much more knowledge and so much more power of self. So this is your subconscious telling you that to make the changes, because they are going to be knocking on your door. All these cards are going to be knocking on your door. To make the changes, because you're at that stage where you can set yourself up to, become that next level of awareness, take yourself up to a whole new height of yourself, and really sort of make a big difference in all the positive energy in your world, all of the opportunities that are coming, all the successes. You can just take it up a notch and really go after even bigger and better things. All right, Aquarius, so that's your reading for the month of September. You got work to do, because with the tarot cards, they're not going to do the work for you. You have to work with them, and working with them, they're guiding you and taking you in the best direction that they possibly know of for you. So please do the work for the month of September. And that's it. That's going to be your reading. If you like these readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. I will leave any descriptions in the description box. Follow me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there. Just go to #LoveGrowsTarot. I do take donations, paypal.me/LoveGrowsTarot. And then that's it. I hope you get some work done in the month of September, and I hope everything starts all this positive energy that's locked into these big cards starts coming your way, and you really sort of can start focusing on a really bright future. All right, that's it. Stay safe. I will see you again next time.